area. All right, guys, I'm actually in Hartford here at Keeney Park, and I'm joined by the Vice President of PAL and retired Hartford police officer Peter Getz to talk a little bit more about the Hartford PAL program and why it is so important.
It's important because we need to give the kids an outlet in the city. There's a lot of things that kids get into that we try to get them out of. So we do a lot of things for the kids.
Now, summer is a really tough time because the kids are out of school, and there are after-school programs for kids throughout the year. But what does PAL provide in the summer?
We have a summer program we run for 5.5 weeks. We have a boxing program on Broad Street so the kids can go there and learn how to box. We keep them busy by running activities all summer long and all free of charge to the kids.
And that's the most important thing, too, free of charge to the families. So this really doesn't cost them a single thing.
And not a dime comes out of their pocket. We fundraise for events like this where we make money to support our programs and make sure that the kids get the things that they need.
Why has this been so important for you? I mean, retired for 16 years to still stay connected with the city and with the kids.
Working homicides and major crimes for a long time in child abuse cases, you see that there's things that happen to kids that you never want to see happen to kids. And if we can get those kids out of those predicaments and out of those situations and give them a better life or something at least to think forward, it's a win-win for us.
Now, some people may recognize your face. There was something that you were involved with, a wonderful event that happened many years ago. Tell us about that with rescuing a young girl.
So it's a fire on Washington Street, and I got sent to traffic, and standing in the back of the building, a fireman who was full bunker gear came out of the building with Josie in his arms, and she was literally dead at the time. She had no pulse and she wasn't breathing. Instinct took over. I took her from the fireman. The young kid that I was training drove my brand new Cruiser, and I told him if he smashed it, I was going to yell at him. I jumped in the backseat of the Cruiser, performed CPR, and luckily we brought her back with the help of the doctors and the nurses. But that was the system, and I know you got another question for me, but that was the system that worked the way it's supposed to work. The proper information came to the police department, the proper response came from the fire and police department, the proper help was there in the hospital, and it just worked the way it's supposed to.
And you still keep in touch with her? You attended her graduation years ago.
I do, and I was just saw she bought a new truck and a condo, and she's doing very well, and we do quite a bit together.
And of course, you do so much for the city of Hartford, so thank you so much, and of course, this wonderful event. We're going to hear more from folks here at Hartford PAL in just a bit, but for guys, back to you.
All right, Rachel, thank you very much. We want to get back to some breaking news, big problems for people commuting.